So we made it to Ranger Creek. How was
Yes.
that? Was that exciting?
Yes, very exciting. The little skinny little area you had to make a figure 8 in.
Yeah, it's tight in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's not a traditional traffic pattern at Ranger Creek, so it helps to know and have been in here before. Were you scared at all?
No.
Okay. This channel is about working on aircraft and flying those airplanes. So come take a seat and let's go for a flight. We should throttle master switch and then pop. There we go. So as we get ready to depart for Ranger Creek, which is really an alpine setting for airport, it's really close. It has all the key features for backcountry strips. It's in kind of a confined space. It's lots of high terrain. The winds can be kind of tricky, as we'll see as we depart from Ranger Creek in the afternoon. And this is my second time going into Ranger Creek, and for some unknown reason, I don't know if it's just me being superstitious or something, but the audio, which is probably my most reliable piece of equipment in my entire kit, failed to record any audio there or back. So this is going to be all overdubbed. But the key features I'll talk through, and we'll just forego all of the startup. Obviously, we're going to do the clear, and we'll just forego all the other stuff. But just be mindful that I do comprehensive checklists, run-ups, all pre-flight checks have been done, and yada yada, disclaimer. So, with that, we will get on our way to Ranger Creek. So I will take ownership for not having any onboard audio for this video, as I was distracted by basically thinking that I had shown Kim how to operate the recorder, and I did not fully brief her on what to look for and to check, and I didn't double check. She wasn't double checking, and anyway, there was no audio. So as we come into Ranger Creek, we're going to pass Renton's airspace and underneath the Bravo for Seattle. So there's this little VFR corridor that we come through. And as we pass Enumclaw, we're going to start up the valley going to Greenwater. Up until this point, if you're feeling a lot of bumps, expect to get it a little bit harder as you get closer and closer. The valley tightens up quite a bit when you get closer and closer to the airport, and you should be very aware of the prevailing winds, because there is a certain direction that is preferred for landing, and that's usually to the south, and you come along the Palisades, which is the big cliff line you'll have on your left-hand side. You'll want to know where the threshold is at, because you're going to start your way down without seeing the airport. Now, if you're going to land to the north, this is my preference. I'm not saying this is gospel or anything like that, but typically I like to come down the west side, kind of close to the hills, and if the winds are wrong, well, that's not a good place to be. But on this particular occasion, the winds were fairly light, and we decided to fly over the airport, see how the conditions were, and basically swing around and do a big continuous turn down to Final from the southwest catty corner across the airport to the northwest. There's a little opening area up there that you can swing around and do like a descending turn and make in for 1-5, I believe is the designation for the airport. Was a rather uneventful landing, and and we found a little parking spot over here in the corner, and we proceeded to get in touch with our coordinator for doing the work party here at Ranger Creek. This is sponsored by the airport and by the Washington Pilots Association. The goal here is to pick scrubs and debris from the side of the runway, and also pick up a lot of rocks that have frost heaven to the surface to make the thresholds a little safer in case somebody happens to go a little bit too long.
Let's go on to the work party. We're a little bit late. There's already a bunch of orange vest people out here running around. And we'll see what we can do about helping out here. Kind of community service for the aviation community. So let's go find someone in charge.
Right over there at the table, there's a sign in too.
Okay.
And the pilot, right?
Yes.
There's a log book in the box.
We'll sign that when we leave.
Okay.
All right, cool. So that's an important lesson to learn, is have a commit point. And once you hit that commit point, go around. I mean, geez, that's scared.
We all learn a lesson.
We do, yeah.
You know, I've done that also. I know I've got it made. I'm the pilot. I know my airplane.
Right.
I got thousands of hours in it.
Still.
But you guys don't know that. We don't know it as standby. It's like, oh, I would be going around. I'd be going around. I know what you mean.
Yeah, exactly.
It's tough.
It is tough.
But that was a little fast. But we got to learn it too.
Yeah, yeah.
You came in fast too, you said.
I was too fast on base.
What are you on the Stinson?
Yeah.
Oh, is this Franklin in there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Marv, by the way.
I'm Christopher.
Chris.
Nice to meet you.
Have I met you before?
No,
I haven't.
maybe
Mark.
online.
Hi, Mark. Kim.
Kim?
I don't think
Hi guys, I'm Paul,
Hi, Paul.
Airport Manager DOT, and
Nice to meet you.
sorry I'm missing a tooth today because
That's okay.
dental work going on.
Just today only.
Yeah. I chipped a tooth the other day, so don't worry about it. And there's a sign-up sheet over here somewhere.
Yeah, right there
Okay.
under the tent.
Okay.
There's 2 sign-up sheets, one for Forest Service. So yanking those guys out, just watch your back.
Those are an example, huh?
Yeah. That crew's going down to work on the segment and circle, and they're just going to rake out, make the gravel nice and clean, and any big rocks you see, we'll just put them around the circle, just kind of like we did here. But don't pick up big
ones
and hurt yourself. And then no more than
Light duty work. Yeah. Should be able to.
All right.
Cool.
Catch
All right.
up. If you
We'll
have
do-
some,
get signed in.
One's for the Forest Service and one's for the state.
Okay.
So this is so they can turn this in for volunteer hours and then have matching grants
Gotcha.
that we get to support this. Get the bitter taste out of it, the acidy taste.
These things are awesome. So we're all checked in, and we're just catching up to the work crew here, and pulling saplings and just general grounds maintenance here. The airport is closed during the wintertime, and it doesn't see regular maintenance until it actually opens, and this will be actually the opening day. Ever vigilant. Yeah. For a little guy, that one was in there. There's one. Yeah, this is gonna make it look like I'm making you do all the work.
I am doing all the work.
Are you?
You'd be in the video.
Hey, I'm doing double time. Just want to let you guys know you are rocking it.
Yeah, we are.
I love that. I love that joke.
I have to tell you though, it's not the first time I heard it already.
Dang it!
This is my first time, bro.
There you go. Right on. Get ahead. 2 of them.
Oh, you gonna make me do it again.
Well, I got one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, was that the Franklin powered hiller?
200 horse Franklin.
Ooh, nice. Yeah. Well, those have high compression cylinders, and they're
Yeah, I have no
They're,
idea because I would
not
have
very
been
reliable.
3-4 years old at that point. I just remember him landing in the back forest pasture,
And the
and the
cans.
local chicken farmer getting pissed at him because now the hens are laying eggs with squirrels. It was all his fault. If nothing else today, if we get this taken care of, we've done good. There's a mound right there.
Like, how do they get over here?
Pardon?
Climb that hill, right? That little berm? I mean, how'd they get in here to do this? You
I
know?
guess there's a gate somewhere. I've heard there are. Okie dokie.
Don't do donuts on an airport.
So do you upload videos to YouTube?
I do, yeah.
How are you, Tom?
Pretty good.
I don't know if you remember me or not.
I grew on me when I
Last year, past few years, I've seen you play.
Now what's this?
That's what I'll do. Those are leading edge slots.
Okay.
It creates airflow at low speed so that you always have airflow over your ailerons.
Ah.
Yeah, it's a design feature for the
I've never seen that kind of slat.
Yeah.
What's your YouTube channel?
Freedom Fixer _ flying.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. Do you have your you got an iPhone?
Yeah.
Here. Tap it here and it'll give you all the information.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How?
Just unlock your phone.
Magic.
Technology.
Technology, yeah. You're the first one outside of my friends and family to use that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, we're gonna take off, guys. It's nice meeting
Now,
you.
upon leaving, the winds are coming out of the south, which really isn't ideal. You would want to be able to take off to the north, if at all practical. So I started that direction and quickly realized that the winds were not completely down the runway. I felt the airplane shift back and forth as I was taxiing to runway 33. And decided that was probably not the best idea, considering that we had at least a 7-knot tailwind. And considering that would increase the ground roll, it was getting a little bit warmer. This airport is at 2,500 feet, somewhere around there. And considering maybe the density altitude, bringing that up a little bit higher, I decided I would rather be into the wind, going into rising terrain, and follow what that little 140 did. One advantage that I have over the 140 is I have 2 more cylinders and quite a bit more horsepower. So I decided turn around, taxi all the way back down to the very end of the north end of the runway, and take off to the south. once we got airborne, I stayed very, very low to increase my airspeed so that when I break the top of the trees, that I'm not caught off guard by any shifting winds or anything that's going to cause me to fall down below those tree tips. So we're going to follow the river. It's the lowest point of any valley. Follow that river for a little bit till we get comfortable enough that we can turn around. For some reason, the winds completely shifted at like 3,000, 3,500 feet. I was in the turn and airspeed started dropping off really quick. And so I lowered the nose, dropped in, and picked up a tailwind on the way out. The ride going out of the valley was pretty bumpy. So that wasn't a whole lot of fun for me. Kim got a kick out of it because it was kind of like a roller coaster, but it's a little extra work for me trying to jockey the throttle and manage everything without going too fast and still having enough power to be able to keep my altitude and everything. So once we got out, we were going to head over to Bremerton and check out the new cafe over there. And I figured it would be a good opportunity to try my first hand at going over the top of SeaTac. Wouldn't you know it, they got real busy real quick, and they, in all intents purposes, said, buzz off. I think the polite way of saying that is, we're busy for the next 15 minutes, please stay outside of the Bravo. So that's what we did, and we swung around the south end of the lower tier of the Bravo airspace around Tacoma. Went north of Tacoma Narrows Airport and just dropped into Bremerton. It was on the trip back from Bremerton that I realized, hey, you know what? We haven't been recording anything. So I finally got the recorder to record something, and that'll be the end of the video.
Bremerton National Airport. Automated weather observation 2140 Zulu. Wind 040 at 12. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 30 Celsius. Dew point 09 Celsius. Altimeter 3018. Remarks. Density altitude 2,000